Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code, DTC P0498, indicates a low voltage in the EVAP canister vent shut valve circuit. In vehicles like the Honda Fit from 2015 to 2020, the EVAP system is crucial for controlling emissions and ensuring that unburned fuel vapors are managed efficiently. The EVAP canister vent shut valve plays a vital role by either allowing or preventing the flow of vapors from the fuel tank to the charcoal canister. When this valve experiences low voltage, it might not function effectively, leading to potential emissions issues. Proper diagnosis is essential to identify the root cause of this fault, which could be related to electrical issues, faulty components, or connection problems within the system. The EVAP system is designed to capture vapors emitted from the fuel system and direct them to the engine for combustion. The primary offending component related to DTC P0498 is the EVAP canister vent shut valve, which is typically located near the rear of the vehicle, close to the fuel tank. This valve is normally closed when the engine is running to prevent the escape of fuel vapors. Its malfunction can lead to incorrect pressure readings in the EVAP system, affecting overall vehicle performance. Additionally, the valve is crucial for ensuring that vapor recovery occurs effectively during refueling and operation. Identifying its exact position and functional role helps in promptly addressing the DTC P0498 concern. There are several potential causes for DTC P0498 that should be investigated. One common issue is electrical wiring problems, which could involve frayed or damaged wires that disrupt the voltage feed to the vent shut valve. Another possibility is a fault within the EVAP canister vent shut valve itself, which could be internally shorted or have mechanical failures that prevent it from operating correctly. A blown fuse, specifically the B30 10 millibank fuse, can also trigger this DTC as it directly affects the circuit that powers the vent shut valve. Each of these components must be checked sequentially to identify where the fault lies. When DTC P0498 is active, several symptoms may manifest. The most immediate and noticeable indication is typically the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard. This light serves as a warning that there is a fault within the vehicle's emission system. Additionally, if the vent shut valve is not functioning as intended, it may lead to increased emissions, potentially causing the vehicle to fail emissions testing. There might also be idle issues, such as surging or unstable engine performance, attributed to improper vapor management. Observing these symptoms can guide technicians towards resolving the underlying issue, signified by the DTC. Begin the troubleshooting process by turning the vehicle ignition to the on position without starting the engine. This action primes the vehicle's onboard systems and prepares them for diagnostics. Next, utilize the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, to clear the DTCs present in the system. Clearing the codes is critical to establish a baseline for further diagnostics. After clearing the codes, perform another check for any pending or confirmed DTCs using the HDS. This step will help to ascertain whether DTC P0498 persists, indicating an ongoing issue that needs to be diagnosed. In this step, you will select the EVAP test option from the inspection menu of the HDS. This diagnostic option allows you to test the ventilation function of the EVAP system. Execute the EVAP CVS on function, which specifically activates the single solenoid responsible for control within this system. After performing this test, it is essential to check the HDS again for any pending or confirmed DTCs. If DTC P0498 appears again, it indicates that the failure has been successfully duplicated. Therefore, proceeding to further diagnostic steps is warranted. During this phase of troubleshooting, the focus shifts to checking for any additional DTCs using the HDS. Specifically, you are looking for the presence of DTC P0658, ETCS control relay on malfunction, and DTC P1659, ETCS control relay off malfunction. If either of these codes is present, it indicates further issues that require immediate attention. In such a case, follow the diagnostics for the specific DTC indicated before returning to address DTC P0498. This step ensures that all related faults are accounted for in the troubleshooting process. To verify the integrity of the electrical supply circuit, turn the vehicle ignition to the off lock position. This ensures safety while investigating electrical components. Next, locate and inspect fuse number B30, located in the underhood fuse relay box. This 10 AM fuse is critical for the operation of the EVAP canister vent shut valve. If the fuse is blown, replace it with a new one. However, if the new fuse blows again, this may indicate a short circuit in the system, which must be repaired. This step is essential before proceeding further in the diagnostics. With the vehicle turned off, move to disconnect the 2-pin connector at the EVAP canister vent shut valve. This disconnection allows for accurate voltage measurements without interference. Next, switch the ignition back to the on mode, taking care not to start the vehicle. Utilizing a multimeter, measure the voltage between the designated test points on the disconnected connector. This test condition should reveal if there is battery voltage present while the EVAP canister vent shut valve is disconnected. If voltage is present, it indicates that the wiring leading to the component is functioning properly, allowing you to proceed with further diagnostics. In this step, ensure the vehicle is in the off lock mode before continuing. To assess the condition of the EVAP canister vent shut valve, measure the resistance across the valve pins using a multimeter. With the 2P connector disconnected, it is critical to check that the resistance measures between 25 to 30 ohms at room temperature. This resistance range indicates that the valve itself is functioning correctly. If the resistance falls outside this range, it suggests a failure within the valve, necessitating its replacement to resolve the DTC P0498. With the vehicle securely in the off lock position, verify the integrity of the VSV wire by testing for shorts. First, jump the SCS line and ensure it is secure before disconnecting the PCM connector A. 51P. Continuity must now be checked between two specified test points. This step confirms whether current flows correctly between the circuit's components when the valve is disconnected. If continuity is confirmed, it can be stated that the VSV wire is shorted and should be repaired accordingly. If continuity fails to show, then the wire is functional and troubleshooting can continue on to the next steps. This final troubleshooting step involves creating a connection between terminals A and B with a jumper wire. This action allows for a continuity check to ensure that the VSV wire is not open. Again, perform the continuity test between the specified points to establish proper electrical paths. If continuity is confirmed, it indicates that the wiring is intact, and all that may be left is to update the PCM, or Powertrain Control Module, with the latest software. However, if continuity does not exist, repairs must be made to the VSV wire leading to the EVAP canister vent shut valve. After completing all necessary repairs based on the diagnostic steps, proceed to clear any DTCs stored in the system using the HDS. Once the codes are cleared, test the vehicle to verify that it operates smoothly without triggering any new codes. This step is essential to ensure that the DTC P0498 issue has been effectively resolved and that the EVAP system is functioning normally. Monitoring vehicle performance will also confirm that there are no recurring issues related to voltage or component functioning within the EVAP system. Proper verification guarantees the driver can operate the vehicle without imminent emissions risks. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P0498 or related issues in the EVAP system, regular maintenance is key. Conduct periodic inspections of the system, focusing on the physical condition of all components, including the EVAP canister vent shut valve. Pay special attention to electrical connections, ensuring that there are no signs of wear, corrosion, or damage. Maintaining the system in good health goes a long way in avoiding potential breakdowns or emissions-related failures. In addition, always refer to the manufacturer's service schedule for recommended maintenance practices to keep the vehicle's emission system operating efficiently. In conclusion, understanding the functionality of the EVAP system, including the pivotal role of the EVAP canister vent shut valve, is crucial for effective troubleshooting of DTC P0498. Following each troubleshooting step methodically allows for the identification and resolution of the issues at hand. By addressing possible causes, such as wiring problems, blown fuses, or faulty components, technicians can restore the system to proper working order. Regular maintenance and inspection of the entire EVAP system will be beneficial in preventing future issues. Keeping abreast of any new diagnostic updates from Honda can also enhance troubleshooting practices, aiding technicians in delivering optimal repair solutions. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.